Hey guys, it's Bear. It's Friday, May 22nd, and this is 7 months on T. I've actually had a little bit of working that out. You know, now that a lot of time has gone past, it's actually become a little bit more difficult to figure out, you know, how long it's been. A lot of people will look at a month from, you know, the 1st to the 1st, but not all months are the same. So I actually don't do that. I look at a month as a 4-week period of time. Especially since I'm doing testosterone injections once a week. I've always counted it as every 4 shots is another month. So if you look at it that way, it's been 7 months. I started T November 7th, 2014, so that's how I see it, you know. And it's my transition, so I get to count. Yeah, 7 months on T, you know, there's not really any more physical changes to really list or talk about. Everything is going along as it should be. I'm really happy with my my physical transition as far as testosterone goes. And yeah, just a general kind of life update, you know. I turned 35 last week, and you know, I had a really awesome birthday. I had a rebaptism ceremony that a friend of mine put together based in the Hermetic, you know, faith, I suppose. It's something that I've been exposed to through a group of people. You know, I've been at several ceremonies, and I've always found it really fascinating. I don't connect with my Roman Catholic upbringing, I guess. You know, I actually left it in my teenage years and studied Judaism, and then left that for various reasons. Maybe I'll talk about that in another video. It's kind of interesting, but I've been exposed to this and I really like it, you know. And so I had talked to my friend Annie about, you know, devising, you know, a ceremony around, you know, my new life. And you know, she asked me a lot of stuff and we talked a lot, you know, and then she put together the ritual, and it was just really, really beautiful. She, you know, kind of rebaptized me with all of the elements, and it was just really, really cool. And I invited a select group of people, people that have been really specifically supportive to me, you know, in all sorts of various ways, and very individually. You know, they all had a very individual reason for being there, and they brought great energy to the ritual. It felt very comfortable and very warm to have that group of people there, and I thank you all again for coming. I thank you all for your energy. That isn't to say that anybody that wasn't invited isn't special to me or anything like that. You know, you're all, my whole entire support team is really special to me, and I thank you all. This was just, you know, a very select group of people. So, and you know, it was a great ceremony. It was beautiful, and on top of it all, you know, my dad came, and things with my family, and I think a lot of trans people go through this. It's been a little rough, you know, and we're doing a little bit of recovery now, and so this was it was a special gift to me that my dad came and participated in the ceremony. And you know, I found out the day before that he was coming, and I got really nervous about it for some reason. And I'm just so glad he was there. You know, my sister was there as well with her new baby, who's awesome and cute. But yeah, then, you know, we had this beautiful ceremony, and then I had a great party. A lot more people came, and just one of the best gifts that I could have gotten. You know, I mean, I got a lot of great birthday gifts, cards, you know, well wishes, you know. But I was standing there in the kitchen with my dad, and he grabbed my grandfather's mug that I've had for a long time, you know, and I've always used for decorative purposes, and it has his name on it, and I named myself Nick after my grandfather. And my dad grabbed his mug and he said, "Look, now you can use this," you know. And man, what a moment, you know. I keep replaying that over and over in my head, and it just, what a great gift, you know. So so yeah, it was an awesome party. It was everything I could have asked for my 35th birthday. And specifically, you know, for this point in my life and everything. It was awesome. And it kind of, you know, now about a week has gone by, or 5 days, I guess. And I keep kind of thinking, like, okay, you know, this sort of begs the question, like, is my transition over? You know, I think that we're constantly, you know, becoming who we are until we die, you know, whether you're trans or not, you know. But as far as transitioning goes, you know, other than body modifications, I've kind of done it. You know, I've transitioned socially. You know, I came out and people have really updated themselves. Obviously, people slip on pronouns. That's gonna happen. So I've transitioned socially. You know, I'm meeting new people that don't know until I reveal it to them. So, you know, that's even furthermore a step forward socially. You know, I've transitioned personally. Everything about me, you know, feels male, except when I have, like, a really bad dysphoria day, which I don't tend to have, you know. Dysphoria for me is weird, and I'm going to talk about that more soon, probably in the next coming weeks. I've transitioned legally. My paperwork is all changed over. My name is changed. My gender is changed. I have a few loose ends to follow up because, you know, that's life, you know. There's some paperwork I need to find and just some offices I need to go and sit in line. And then now, you know, I've had this ceremony and I've transitioned spiritually as well. And it really does feel that way. I feel like this really was the thing that kind of nailed it, you know. And yeah, you know, I'm living as a man. You know, I'm treated as a man. And I have some modifications to make to my body, you know, but it's kind of just an interesting thing that you think about, you know. Am I done? When am I done? I feel kind of done. So anyway, speaking of which, body modifications, my surgery is coming up in about 2.5 weeks on June 9th. So I'm just kind of caught up in getting ready for that. There's a lot of red tape to go through with work, you know, taking time off, getting short-term disability pay, which I found out I do qualify for, which is a relief. Trying to get answers on the billing and stuff is a little bit frustrating. It's the one loose end. I still don't know the exact number that this is going to cost, and that's stressing me out a little bit. On top of the just nerves that I think are normal when you're getting ready to go in for a major operation, the nerves are starting to hit me now. I took my last testosterone shot on Wednesday because they want me off of that 2 weeks before, so I'm anxious about that, you know. And I'm, you know, trying to get ready personally and physically as well. You know, I'm trying to eat really clean, you know, and trying to stay healthy. I don't want to get sick, you know, a week or two before surgery and have my system be compromised. So that's pretty much, you know, where my life is at right now, is just, you know, dealing with, you know, the preparation for surgery and everything like that, you know. Other than that, my transition has almost become in the background now. It's kind of a cool thing, you know. The first couple months you're dealing with the constant, like, coming out, explaining it to people. It's the topic that people want to talk to you about, and that's cool, man. That's cool. Like, I'm open. But that's all, like, kind of gone now. It's not, you know, now people see me, they're like, hey Barry, you know, how's it going? How you getting ready for surgery? Okay, you know. Yeah, so that's my update. You know, other than that, I've had a couple little snags with interpersonal stuff. For the very first time in my transition, somebody has been giving me a little bit of a hard time with something as far as, like, you know, a transgender topic. I haven't really dealt with that yet, so you know, I want to maybe talk about that in a different video, and what it means to support a trans person and stuff like that, you know. It's just a little snag, you know, a little communication thing. People don't necessarily always understand how you communicate, how they communicate, and how it affects you. So, you know, I'll talk about that, you know, in another video. And that's it, guys. Thanks for following it, and yeah, happy 7 months, and I'll see you next time.